All right, welcome back, everyone. Good afternoon. We have a great game in store for you. Today, we have the first of four division title games. This one, a rivalry in the Southeast between six-seeded Memphis Liberty and top-seeded Raleigh Royals in the Atlantic Conference. We have two high-powered offenses today, led by Jalen Weathers for Memphis and Jake Britton for Raleigh. We will take a look at their records in the regular season and the team rankings. Raleigh coming in at 6-2 with a point differential of plus 46. They had the 13th ranked offense and the 3rd ranked defense. A very good defensive showing for them, especially led by corner Amari Lawson, who had a great regular season. Memphis, on the other hand, 4-4 with a point differential of 9. They were second place in the Southeast, tied with Orlando, who didn't make the playoffs. Memphis coming in with the 14th best offense, including the 8th best passing offense, and the 22nd ranked defense. A little bit of a struggle there, but they were able to get past the favorite Wichita in the wild card game, beating them 38-20. That's how they got here. And Raleigh, on the other hand, had a first round bye, so this is their first action this postseason. Richmond also getting the other bye in the Atlantic Conference. They will be playing tomorrow afternoon against Virginia Beach. So we will be setting up here, gonna go to the correct stadium and check out the panel picks before we kick off. Raleigh, clean sweep with the panel, and they have just over a 70% chance to win the game. So we'll see if Memphis can play spoiler here, as Memphis and Raleigh about set to kick off. Coin toss is upon us here. You're in Raleigh, North Carolina, home of the Royals, who are in the playoffs, and that might come to as a shock to most Season 1 Raleigh fans. They had the worst record in the league last year. They finished 1-11. Of course, Season 1 being a 12-game season, as opposed to Season 2, this current season being only an 8-game season. As Torrey Wade, former Raleigh Royal, returning that kick. You'll see a lot of old friends today on that defense. Wade started out his career with Raleigh and then was shipped to Iowa and now has a home as the #1 receiver in Memphis. Here's Will Livingston, the fullback, getting the call on the first play from scrimmage, and he will have a first down. So a good start for this Memphis offense. Livingston used quite a lot, more than most fullbacks in the league. Livingston, a Texan, 28 years of age, University of Houston product. Flag on the play, false start by Antonio Zavala. And you will notice that there is another former Raleigh Royal on this Memphis offense. You may have seen him, number 36, Marquise Collins. So him and Kenny Matlock were transferred for each other in a running back swap earlier this season. Torrey Wade catching it over his old teammate and getting a big gain for Memphis there. Down near the 25-yard line, a huge throw for 46 yards. 4 receivers in the game now for Liberty. Collins on the carry and met immediately. Good tackle by the defensive tackle, DeMarcus Grubbs, for Raleigh. Grubbs out of Baylor, 27 years of age. Weathers to throw deep. That is caught. Brendan Baker Great catch by Baker. Started with Iowa, then moved to Virginia Beach, and has now found a home with Memphis as one of their top receivers on the way. Collins on the carry, and he will be stopped just short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Memphis looking to hop on the board early here. 2 backs in the backfield for Weathers. Collins, they go play action. Weathers under pressure, and he will be sacked. That's the corner, former Iowa Storm Stephen Dunn with the sack. That's a loss of about 8.5 yards. And it will be 3rd down and goal. Big opportunity for Raleigh to stop Memphis. End zone, touchdown, Brendan Baker. So they do end up getting in there. Blown coverage by Raleigh really allowed them to capitalize on the first drive of the game and score early here. Bueller with the extra point. It is perfect, and 7-0 the lead now for the Memphis Liberty. On the road, mind you. Packed house here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Their team about to get the ball for the first time. We will see how they fare as Tyrese Redmond will return the kick. Former Oklahoma City Tornado will bring it out to the 24. Part of this very young receiving core for Raleigh. We'll talk about them a bit later. But for now, Jake Britton will lead this offense. And he will hand it off to Kenny Matlock, who decided to snag the jersey number of former Royal Marquise Collins. Raleigh owned by Logan, and Memphis owner being Nick. A great rivalry always between these two teams, and to all teams in the Southeast Division, really. Of course, they got Orlando in there as well. The big 3 really in the Southeast. And then can also not forget about Baton Rouge as well. They're on the come-up, we'll say. Not a great season this season, but hopefully the draft and free agency will bolster their team for years to come. Luis Escobar on the punt, Jaleel Marion to return. And Marion has some space trying to get the blocking help, but will not go very far before being brought down by rookie receiver Marcellus Walker. So 2nd drive for Memphis. They scored on their opening drive. Weathers. Check down here to Collins. Forced out of the play by Dunn. And that's a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 43. 3 receivers to the right side. They'll go right side, and Collins is met. And that is Grubbs again. 2nd TFL for him today. Already 3rd down for Memphis. Raleigh could use a big stop here and force a punt. Weathers to throw. He'll throw deep. It's Andrew Moore, and he dropped it right off of his hands. So a big stop by Raleigh, albeit with some assistance from Andrew Moore. But it'll send out the punting unit. Connecticut native George Cashman on to punt it away. And Jalen Madison will wait for it, and he'll take off from his 13. Madison sheds a tackle, trying to get by, and will be stopped by the offensive lineman there. That being number 73, Solomon Thompson. Britton, new drive for the Royals. Matlock trying to shake off some tackles from his old teammates and eventually being brought down. That tackle being made by number 1 linebacker Lamar Gray. Arguably number 1 linebacker. Was it his 2nd best on the depth chart, actually? But one of the leading tacklers every single year for the Liberty. Chris Bond now in the game, the backup running back, giving Matlock a seat. Bond always explosive in the open field, is one of the highest speed ratings in the league at 93. We'll see how they utilize him. They'll go deeper as Marcellus Walker with his first catch. And that's a first down for the Royals as they move near the 40. 4 minutes to go. Raleigh looking to get on the board for the first time on this drive. Britton looking to throw, flag on the play. That is incomplete. That was dropped. And holding here will back that up, so they'll repeat the down. It's now 1st and 20. Two backs in the backfield. Rakeem Cannon there as well. Moved to fullback by owner Logan. And they target near him. That's Marcus Gladney making the catch. That's the third receiver on the depth chart. And another rookie. Gladney out of Jackson, Mississippi. Went to Mississippi State for his college ball. A good compliment to Walker in that young receiving room. Matlock trying to push his way forward. He gets to the 46.5. It'll be 3rd and a long 3. Matlock in the backfield with Britton. Go! He'll throw out of the gun. Pass is going to be caught that time. Good catch by Matt Newcomb, the tight end, for the first. Britton 3 out of 4 to start today. 3 receivers in the game for Raleigh. Britton to throw. Pressure coming. Pass is almost intercepted. That is former Virginia Beach Mariner Khalil Brown on the coverage. Britton looking. Has the check down open. It is caught. Matlock. Good coverage by Gray. And it will be 3rd down and a long 2 here. We'll see if Raleigh can come up with yet another 3rd down conversion. Britton, 2 tight ends are going to go to Newcomb again. That one almost intercepted. He threw it right over his head. So it'll be 4th down now. And decision time, they will punt. Escobar on to punt. A little bit too far for the Nate Gilroy field goal, despite how good he's been all season. And that one, not great. Not too much yardage on that punt. And it'll go out of the 23. Good field position here for Memphis to start their drive. The motion out Matlock to the slot there. Weathers will look to throw right side. Pass incomplete. Has not been on the same page with Andrew Moore today. $7-0 Memphis here. 1:49 to go. They'll hand it off. Collins and met at the line. Good tackle by former Columbus Senator Brad Goodrich. Goodrich, a veteran, 35 years of age out of Baylor. Pass is caught. Collins. That is good enough for the first. Ball at the 38-yard line for Memphis. Trips to the left. Weathers one shy of 100 yards so far in this first quarter. Weathers to throw out from under center. Deep shot, and that is Andrew Seagraves. Another rookie receiver in this game making an impact. Andrew Seagraves, a first-round pick out of Alabama. Pass is caught here. That's Collins again. And Goodrich on the tackle there. First down for Memphis as they look to score again there inside the red zone. Strong eye set here. Livingston offset. And Collins will plunge forward. He gains 6 on the play as they bring in the backup Isaiah Bird for a couple snaps. End of the first quarter, Memphis driving here. They're up by a touchdown. First play of the second quarter comes out in the goal line set here for Memphis. Bird on the carry here, and tackle made by Lawson, and Jalen Madison is injured. That is a back injury for Madison, and that is a big loss to this Raleigh defensive secondary. Weather's going to try and escape the pressure, but he will not. That is Gabriel Ramirez making the tackle. Collins going to gain a few, but not nearly enough to find Pater. It'll be 3rd and goal. And in motion is Baker, who had the touchdown earlier. Others to throw again. End zone intercepted. Brad Goodrich. And he might take this back a little bit anyway. And that is a big pick for Raleigh. Huge turnover. And Raleigh gets the stop they needed. Brad Goodrich coming in the clutch for the defense. Britton now looking to change the momentum. Incomplete, knocked away by the corner Adrian Atkins. Shotgun here, 2-back set again, Cannon and Matlock. Britton to throw under pressure, and he will be sacked. Michael Wells making the sack. That's a big loss of 10 yards on the play, and it will be 3rd and long. Raleigh needs to convert this if they want to change the momentum after that interception they just had. Britton will run for this, and seems like a very poor decision. That tackle being made by number 54, that being former Sacramento Capital Vince Kelly on the tackle. Escobar to punt from his own goal line here. And Marion from his 42 call it. And he will be stopped after a good return of about 20 or so. So great field position for the Liberty. They were able to get the stop after the Raleigh pick. We'll see if they fare any better, and that's not a great start. And that's also not a great start. Livingston guilty of the hold there. That'll back him up. Weathers to throw. Right side. Caught Andrew Moore. That's his first catch after failing to haul in some of Weathers' previous throws. Finally, it gets his name in the receiving stat column today. And that off there Collins, in motion. I keep getting those two mixed up as they've been traded for each other. But yes, that is Marquise Collins on Memphis. That might not be the first time I do that today, by the way. Hail Mary here. Weathers, deep shot, caught. Torrey Wade breaks off a tackle and he's in the end zone. What a play call there by Memphis, and the former Royal gets in on the big score. Torrey Wade taking it to the house. Bueller with the extra point. And Memphis is up 14-0 on Raleigh. As the underdog, as the 6th seed in the Atlantic. Wow. Redmond on the return. And he'll be stopped by Atkins. Right at the 20. So we will see if Raleigh can get anything going. Their defense bailed them out a few moments ago with that Goodrich interception. But they were not able to get anything from that as Matlock is tackled by another former Raleigh Royal, that being Trayvon Webb. Spent some time with Iowa in the beginning of his career, then went to Raleigh and now Memphis. Britton throwing. Oh, that one's intercepted. Tremaine Ball. So both quarterbacks now with an interception. So he'll be eventually brought down there by Josh Kane. But defenses coming in clutch here in the first half. 1 pick per side now. And Collins on the carry. A good gain there on first down. Being brought down that time by rookie safety, that being Gabriel Taylor, number 21. The user-created prospect out of Miami, Florida. Collins breaking a lot of tackles there, but eventually being brought down by Charles Pope, the 26-year-old defensive end out of Birmingham, Alabama. Bird on the carry. And he's going nowhere. Cam Parrish, the star defensive tackle, who's been very underrated, in my eyes anyway, throughout the season. Parrish, 28, from Jacksonville, Florida. Weathers to look to the end zone here, and that is Andrew Moore failing to haul that one in again. Don't know if that was over his head or not, but regardless, unable to control and catch that one. 3rd and long here for the Liberty as they look to get a 3-score lead here on Memphis. Weathers to throw. Check down. Almost picked. That was very close to being intercepted. Looks like that was Robert Hale on the coverage. 58 in red. And the lineup for a field goal. Indeed, it was Hale on that coverage. Bueller is going to miss the field goal. That stinks. So no points for Memphis after they drive all the way down the field. And it will be Raleigh's ball, and this is their time. If they can't score here, things will be looking pretty bleak for their offense, to say the least. Matlock here, good run. Shaking off Marion and being brought down at the 32, but more than good enough for the first down. Matlock averaging about 5 yards a carry. Good so far for Raleigh. Flag down. Matlock misses that one. And Jorge Rivera goes down with an injury as we have a penalty there on Omar Sharif. That's a big loss to their defensive line. And looks like Stephen Glasgow is his replacement, a year 1 starter at defensive end, and now Sam Hurwitz is injured. Dropping like flies here late in the second quarter, a neck injury for Hurwitz. Their center that they got from Tucson. Hurwitz's replacement being Sherman Campbell, number 71. He'll take over at center. 2nd and 15 now for the Royals. Britton to throw, right side in the flat. Caught Marcus Gladney. He's got the first down. Great yards after catch there by the rookie receiver Gladney. The Mississippi State alum, Matlock, being brought down there by another former Raleigh Royal, this time being James Chandler with the tackle. Might as well call them the Memphis Royals at this point. They have about 5 or 6 different former Raleigh Royals on the team. It is quite crazy. Vince Kelly there making the stop. Timeout Memphis as they look to conserve the clock here at the end of the first half. 2:29 to go. And Raleigh looking to score anything valuable for half. Britton will be stopped. TFL there by Brandon Ellis. A defensive tackle out of the University of Kentucky. Punt team on, Escobar to kick it away, and he will boot that into the end zone for a touchback. Weathers coming out in the gun, first play of this new drive. Under pressure, pass is going to be caught, Marquise Collins. A good pick up a 9 there. Weathers 11 for 17, just shy of 200 yards, and does have that pick to Brad Goodrich. 2 minutes left in the second quarter as they re-huddle and re-disperse into their positions, and Weathers to throw here, deep shot to Moore. He's got it. Andrew Moore breaking the tackle inside the 25 and being brought down by the safety, Justin Shepard. A huge throw for Weathers, finally connecting with his tight end. First down, Weathers, incomplete. Throw again as Weathers. Looking left side, that one almost intercepted. Hale on the coverage. This will be a third down. Pass is incomplete. Goodrich almost put a hand in there. Almost had a second pick, but did not come up with it. Bueller going to try again. He missed from 31 earlier. This from 42. And it is right through. So Memphis adds 3 more before the end of the first half. They're up 17-0. Kicking it away, number 1 to number 1. This is Redmond on the return. Britain to throw out of the pistol. Pass is caught. That is Gladney making the catch. Gain of 6 on that one. It'll be 2nd and 4. Britain to throw. Heavy pressure. And couldn't connect with Newcomb there. Third down and 4. On the give and first down. Go. Pass here is almost picked, but incomplete. Britton in the pocket here, gonna go deep shot. Caught! Tyrese Redmond hauls it in. Biggest play for Raleigh today. Timeout Royals, their first. Britton looking to get this 2-minute offense rolling here inside the 30. He'll throw. He'll look short. That is caught. Gladney again. And another timeout for the Royals. 25 seconds remaining here. Fourth catch for Gladney on 6 targets. Britton to throw again. Pressure coming. Wide open man in the end zone. It was Gladney again, but he dropped it right through the hands of the receiver, and he just couldn't hold on. Third and inches. Britton to throw. Deep end zone again. There it is. Marcus Gladney finally bringing it in. Touchdown, Raleigh. Go! Extra point by Nate Gilroy is up and good. 17-7 as Raleigh does end up eliminating that goose egg off the scoreboard. Gilroy to kick it off. Wade to return. Brought down there just before the 25 by Stephen Dunn. Baker in motion left to right. Livingston on the catch there. And that will be the end of the first half. Memphis in the lead by 10, 17-7. Second half coming up in a moment. All right, we are ready to kick off this second half of action. Casey Bueller to kick off. Tyrese Redmond from his goal line. And good tackle there by Khalil Brown. 21-yard line is where Raleigh will start. We'll see if they can swing momentum here by scoring early and finding the end zone. Britton gonna try the screen pass, but will get sacked before he can throw it. Michael Wells bringing him down again. Second sack for him on the afternoon. Britton to throw. Reverse Hail Mary concept. Deep for Newcomb. Incomplete. Third and 17. They'll try the Hail Mary again. They had Matlock open, but that is a drop by Redmond. Fourth down, and they will punt. Some poor decision making as of late by the Raleigh offense. 2 Hail Mary concepts right in a row. Didn't think that's what they meant by deep pass. At least not always. But Marion with a nice return there. A couple of good returns for him on special teams today. Sets up Memphis inside the 30-yard line and destined to score again the way their offense has been rolling. Collins getting stuck there, and Gabriel Ramirez right there to bring him down. No gain on the play, second down. Baker in motion. Weathers to throw. Check down right side to Collins. And Stephen Dunn forcing him out of bounds at the 15, but the damage done. And a stick mover for Memphis. More motioning out to the slot. Collins will be stopped after a short gain by Goodrich. Collins will take a seat for a sec. Bird coming back in the backfield along with Livingston. 2nd and 5. They do hand to Bird. Bird hurdles right over Robert Hale and picks up 3.5. 3rd down and a long 1 here for Liberty. Goal line set. What do we see here on the short yardage play? Collins back in now as the running back. We see a pass play, deep, caught, Torrey Wade, touchdown. Number 2 for Torrey Wade, and a great play call again by Memphis. And we are back to a upcoming 3-score game. Extra point by Bueller is good, and Memphis has a 17-point lead again. Just under 8 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Bueller to kick off again. Redmond from the end zone. And Marion right there for the tackle, short of the 20. Can this Raleigh offense find the end zone again? That is the million-dollar question. Britton will start the drive with a dump off to Matlock. And he will get a good gain for the first play of the drive. That one marked down at the 36-yard line. Britton to throw again. It's caught. Matlock again. Seems to be his favorite target out of the backfield. Or in general, for that matter. I know a lot of quarterbacks, especially this season, love to target running backs for some reason. Chris Bond now on the carry. Vince Kelly on the tackle. That will be a ever-present question as we head into the new release of Axis Football 24. League office and a collection of the league owners will definitely be looking into that as far as taming the running back target shares. Of course, the new playbook editor will be helping with that. So we will see if that will change things. Chris Bond again on the carry, but he lost it and recovered his own fumble. How about that? Like a magnet, just scooped it right up. 1st down for the Royals. 4 receivers set. Gladdy in motion. Counter play with Bond. Flag on the play. We'll see what it is. It'll be James Chandler being offside there. So it's 2nd down and 2. Here's another play with Bond. And he picks up the first as Matlock comes back in. Raleigh now inside the red zone. Drive looking promising here. Britton to throw. Left side. Caught. What a great catch by Matt Newcomb as he was falling down. Reaches his arms out and makes an outstanding grab. 1st and goal. Britton looking past, caught Marcellus Walker very close. to the end zone, a yard short, 2nd and goal. Motions Redmond left to right. Britton with Bond in the backfield. He'll throw. Looking. End zone. Bond incomplete. Lamar Gray with the swat. And 3rd and goal upcoming. Raleigh would love a touchdown here. We will see what they dial up. Britton to throw here. Oh, that was almost another pick. Remember, Tremaine Ball had a pick earlier. That was Kendarius Holiday, former Portland Grizzly, on the coverage. And it'll be a short field goal here for Gilroy. Go! Kick is no good. Oh, no, no, no. Nate Gilroy. How do you miss an 18-yarder? Oh, my gosh, dude. No. Weathers, look out. This could be a safety, and it will be a safety. What is Memphis doing? Why would you call a screen on the 1-yard line? Well, if you can't get 3, how about 2? 24-9, and that technically does make it a 2-score game. Not sure what Khalil Brown was doing there, but we'll ignore that for now. That was a little interesting. Anyway, Raleigh back with the ball after it seemed like they were destined to score on their most recent drive. Kind of got bailed out, really, by that safety. A little bit of Axis logic for you. Britton to throw and couldn't find Newcomb. 3:33 to go in quarter number 3. A 24-9 game so far. This is game 1 of 4 in the divisional round. That is a deep shot to Redmond for the first. Take a look at the other games happening this weekend. The other divisional games coming up later tonight. Portland, Columbus. And then tomorrow, the trilogy. Virginia Beach and Richmond. And then Albuquerque at San Antonio. Meanwhile, Britton on the carry here down the sideline. How about the quarterback getting it done with his legs? First down, Royals. Definitely looking forward to all of the upcoming games, as well as the end of this one. There are 8 teams remaining here, currently all fighting for the NAGA championship, as Chris Bond will pick up the first. Britton looking, pressure coming, pass is caught, Chris Bond, and he will be just a little bit short. It'll be marked at the 2, it'll be 2nd and 1, so they can score a first down without getting a touchdown, but of course they do want to punch it in there. Chris Bond will find a hole and find the end zone. Touchdown, Royals, and now comes the question. Do you go for 2? They will go for 2. This is crucial right here. 24-15, Britton had a check down open, decides to run, and he will get it. Jake Britton runs in for 2. A big 2-point conversion there makes it a 7-point game, and all of a sudden, here comes Raleigh. They're right back in this thing. Wade, from deep inside his own territory, he will be lit up. Good tackle on special teams by Gabriel Taylor as Solomon Thompson injured on kick coverage. A head injury for Thompson. So he will not be back today. Weathers will run. He is a very mobile quarterback as well. Probably one of the more mobile ones in the league aside from Jalen Washington, I would think. Second down and 2. Weathers looking. He will be sacked. He can't evade the pressure. It's DeMarcus Scruggs. He's had quite a day. Couple of tackles for loss. Now the sack. Adding to his defensive resume so far. Weathers almost picked. He's had a couple of almosts today, and that was one of them right there. Fourth down for Memphis. They will send out the punting unit. Another key stop for Raleigh's defense. They will get the ball back inside the 15. So Raleigh, who is down 17-0 at one point, now has the chance to come all the way back and tie this game. Bond will be stopped. Michael Wells on the tackle. I've seen a lot of Bond, have not seen a lot of Kenny Matlock as of late. Not sure if he is resting for a bit or what. Don't think he was injured at any point. Unless the game is doing the running back swap glitch again, which would be highly detrimental as Bond breaks a tackle, but he won't find enough for the first. As now Matlock is in, but that ends the quarter. Raleigh down by 7, so they will probably punt it away as you don't want to risk going for it here. They will. Matlock going to be in here on punt coverage. Shockingly. Escobar to punt. Marion, we'll see if he has another good return. He's got some good blocks. And pretty solid across the 50. Good job by the punt coverage team for Memphis today. Very much benefiting the offense and all phases of the game. Weathers looking over the middle, incomplete. Couldn't hit his man, Marquise Collins. Flag on the play. Deion Townsend, the guard, guilty of the infraction. That'll back him up by 5 yards. Second down and 15 here. Weathers, deep pocket, has time, will run here, and he will be stopped by Pope. That one good for 4, and it'll still be a 3rd and long. So Raleigh definitely needing a stop here to really have any chance in the game. Toss it to Collins. Shakes off a hit, and he's stuffed. Good tackle by Dunn. No gain. And it should bring out the punt unit. And Cashman will try onto the field for another punt. No return here. And it'll be a touchback. Raleigh's ball at the 20. Chris Bond coming out as the RB1 on this drive. He'll get the call, and he will gain about 5. Raleigh's still down by a score. Looks like they desperately need Kenny Matlock back in this game, as the coach resting him for a oddly concerning extended period of time here, as Marcellus Walker is about an inch short, a blade of grass short of the first down. Absolutely insane. Third and probably less than an inch, and they don't convert. That is so unfortunate. They're going to punt this, aren't they? Of course they are. Wow. Talk about getting ripped off. Escobar to punt. Marion will get it, and he'll be stopped. Good tackle there. First down, new drive at the 30. Memphis up by a TD and looking to keep the ball for as long as possible on this drive and try and get that clock down. Another screen pass to Collins. That's how they got the safety last time. They threw that in the end zone. And of course, as many of these owners and Axis fans know, that screens are broken in 23. But in 24, they said they fixed it, so hopefully that brings good news. DeMarcus Scrubs again with another TFL. Third and 21 already for the Liberty. He's going to go deep. Incomplete, trying to hit Baker. So another punt. And Raleigh will get the ball back. Looking to not punt themselves on this drive. Here's Matlock returning the punt after David Madison went down with an injury. And if he had broken one more tackle, he may have been gone. We'll see if that depth chart change will bring any good luck to Raleigh. And that could also be a reason why we're seeing less of him in the backfield. Meanwhile, Chris Bond putting that great speed to good use. First down, Raleigh. Three receivers set for Britton. Motioning Redmond to the other slot position. Go! Bond shakes off a hit, and Trayvon Webb makes the tackle. 6 minutes to go. Raleigh with the ball. Each team has all three timeouts still, and I predict they will be using them sometime around the 2-minute warning, as they usually do. Go! Britton has time, pass is caught. Good catch, Tyrese Redmond. First down inside the red zone for the Royals. Potential game-tying drive here. Britton, pass outside, incomplete to Newcomb. Has not had much success on that route today. Britton just can't seem to find him. Britton 18 of 34. Motioning the tight end Carlos Miranda. They fake it to Bond, throw to Miranda, and he will be stopped by Gray. That one to the 10-yard line, a big third down here. Raleigh would love a conversion. Trips left, single back is Bond. They will hand it to Bond, and Chris Bond is gonna fall in for his second touchdown. Chris Bond with the game-tying score. And how about the game he has had today, coming in for Matlock as he is either low on stamina or being rested. I guess those are kind of the same thing. But regardless, Raleigh has come all the way back here in the fourth quarter to tie this game at 24. Torrey Wade to return. Shakes off a few tackles and stopped by Dunn. So, in this first half, or early on, game did not seem that exciting as Memphis was enjoying a 17-0 lead, but don't look now. The game is tied and the game has increased exponentially in intensity and excitement as Amari Lawson has the TFL there on Baker. 3 catches today for Baker. He had their first touchdown. Collins on the give, counter play left side. Shepard makes the tackle. 3rd down already for Memphis. Raleigh could use another big stop on defense. They've had plenty today, including an interception earlier by Goodrich. To throw is Weathers. He'll test him deep, and it's incomplete. Good coverage on Brendan Baker there. And decision time here for Memphis. Do you go for it? No. Smart. Cashman again to punt. He'll boot it deep, and this is where it gets dangerous. Matlock to return. He'll hurdle a defender. Find a gap here across the 50, and he will be stopped right at the 50. So great return and great starting field position for Raleigh. 3 receivers line up to the right side of Burton. He'll throw, check down left side, caught Bond. See if he can get the total stats for Chris Bond today. We do. 14 for 56 and 3 for 28, so about 4 yards a carry. And just over 9 yards a catch for those 2 touchdowns. Very important. Deep shot. Marcus Gladney! Touchdown! Second TD for Gladney today, and he gives Raleigh the lead here late in the 4th. How about a 100-yard receiving day for Marcus Gladney? Absolutely insane. As a false start here will delay the extra point. As there's a glitch. Should be from the 20, but it's still the 15. Anyway, Gilroy on the kick. It's good. So Raleigh, just like that, they didn't enjoy having a tie. They wanted the lead. And now they have it. Since Memphis went up 17-0, they have now been outscored 31-7 since then. Which is quite crazy, if I do admit. 3.5 to go. Memphis has to score here. I don't think there's any doubt in that statement. Weathers gonna try deep here. Ooh, that one swatted away. Good defense by Raleigh there. Correct me if I'm wrong, that may have been Amari Lawson on the coverage. Probably was. 26 in red. I'm gonna hedge my bets on that. Livingston in motion. Weathers to throw. He'll go over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to hit Baker. Third down. Memphis desperate to convert this one. Weathers throws, caught Baker, and they should give him this. They won't. They won't. He will be marked short, and Memphis definitely... They're punting this away? What are they doing? You're gonna go for it. Oh, I thought for sure they would be going for this. And now you've just given them the ball at the 20. You gotta go for that. There's 3 minutes left in the game. Oh my gosh, they may have just thrown their season in the trash. I mean, they do have all 3 of their timeouts, but seriously? 4th and 1? And you punt it? Do you trust your defense that much? I mean, Raleigh has scored 31 of the last 38 points in this game, so... Oh, okay. Good tackle by Khalil Brown, okay. Now here's where it gets interesting. Does Memphis trust their defense on this play? Because if they do, they're getting the ball back with about 2 minutes to go, so... Key play here in the game, Britton Bond, and he got the first down. Alright, now it's timeout, burning time. They do have the 2-minute warning, which acts as a free timeout, essentially. So that's a good thing. They've used one, they have 2 left, Raleigh having all 3, but hopefully won't need to use them. Britton gonna take it himself here. Very interesting call. As 2-minute warning stops the clock with 1:58 to go. Motion man is Redmond. Bond, another first down. Clutch fourth quarter for Chris Bond. Timeout, Memphis. They have one more chance to stop the clock. But as long as Raleigh keeps getting these first downs, this game should be over. Carlos Miranda making the catch in the clutch. The backup tight end who doesn't see a lot of action. That's his second catch today. And that may be the dagger. Pistol set, so they're not taking these just yet. Passes Collins Newcomb. And 137 and counting, and another first down, and this one might be over. The accelerated clock is winding down, and this may do it. Couple of kneel downs. It is third down. So I would assume that they're going to take a knee and then kick a field goal. The bad news, if they miss that field goal, Memphis has a chance. I think, right? No. I'm a complete idiot. The game's over. Nope. I thought they had one less down than they actually did. So, I'm wrong. Game over. Raleigh wins. Memphis is out. What a great comeback. If Memphis had the ball there, they could have potentially tied the game, but nope. Raleigh does advance. Not a horrible game from Jake Britton, but we've seen better, that's for sure. 2 TDs, 1 pick, 328 yards. Just a hard-fought game by both teams, offensively and defensively, except in the running game. What happened to Marquise Collins? 13 for 26. Pretty good game from Brendan Baker and Torrey Wade. Had 2 TDs. Of course, the pick by Ball, 2 sacks by Wells. Other stats of note. Jaleel Marion had a very good game on special teams, averaging 20.4 yards a return. Bueller, of course, missing that field goal. Cashman punting 6 times. Now, on the Raleigh side of things, very, very underrated games from Chris Bond, for one. That is an outstanding performance. And also Marcus Gladney, the rookie third-string receiver, coming into this game and just balling out. 6 104 and 2 TDs. What a game for him. Stephen Dunn leading with 10 tackles. Goodrich the pick. All around great game by the Raleigh defense. They really kept their team in it, that's for sure. That will be it for the stats. And that will be it for me for now. We will have Portland and Columbus coming up a little bit later. But for now, Raleigh, the number 1 seed, advances. The number 6 seed, Memphis Liberty, have been eliminated. Congrats to both teams. Raleigh for advancing, and Memphis on a great season overall. We will see who the next team is to advance to the next round coming up a bit later and tomorrow as well. So 1 winner down, 3 winners to decide later this weekend. But for now, we'll sign off. Have a good afternoon, folks.